Hello, my friends. It is the Destined Trader here with the absolute most gorgeous voice in the whole of YouTube coming at you. This sultry, beautiful voice that I have. I have a little mini announcement kind of deal. I have decided to up my game, so to speak, on investing and trading, okay? And what I mean by that is I have decided to start a community. I know. Why you doing that, bruh? You ain't even getting no views on your YouTube videos. I don't care. I just want it to be there. I want it to be there, and like-minded individuals can hang out with me. I'm making a Discord. I am 98% complete with the initial beginning of it. And I think it's going to be a beautiful thing. I've fiddled around with Discord a little bit before, and I think it's the best platform to hang out together and discuss our ideas. Whoa, what's going on? Is this a free? Well, there is like a free section that, you know, it'll be like a introductory free section, okay? And then there's also going to be a paid section, okay? Well, why you making a pay service, man? Well, it's simple. If we're going to be working together, it has to be a paid service. Otherwise, nobody is going to put any effort into it. Okay, that's just how it goes. You have to, an investment. Well, you suck at trading. You can't be making your own deal. You know, you can't be making courses and classes. No, that's not what this is about. Okay, this is about a private group that you and I will be hanging out in and discussing our ideas together. And I am essentially at your service, if that makes sense. If you like the way I think and you think, man, I wish this guy would post more often, or I wish this guy would, you know, I wish I could see what's going on with this guy more often. You know, not that you would ever use me as a call, but you would just use me as a second opinion. Like, oh, I didn't even think of it that way. That's all it is. That's all it is. If you value a second opinion, come on into the Discord. I've got it up. It will be up and running probably by the time I post this video. It's going to be a beautiful thing. I have a low monthly fee. Low, I'm telling you. You get the benefit of 4 years of just staring at the charts. 4 years of just looking at price go up and down. Okay? You get that benefit from day one by utilizing me. Okay? And at the very least, you have a positive friend. You know what I'm saying? You got a nice friend for a small monthly rate. I know it sounds crazy and I'm promoting this, but I just got to get it out there. I'll stop talking about it. This Destined Traders Discord group will be up and running shortly. Come on in. The first 100 people, it's going to be a low monthly fee. If it ends up growing to more than that, we'll have to up the fee for anybody after the first 100. But I've already talked to what could be my admin today, and we discussed that, you know, if it's under 100, we don't have to hire nobody. We can keep it as it is. I can be at your service 24/7. If it's over 100, I'll have to up the charge, so to speak, in order to add more people to help moderate and be an administrator. Right now, I'll be the lookout for moderators and an additional administrator. But for now, we'll go with that. what's going on with Tesla? I'm sorry, I had to get that out of the way. Now, you can tell from our last video, we cleaned this up. We had a lot of alerts. We had alert here, 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 even one up here, and they all got hit. Okay, last week, the week before, past 2 weeks, just boom, 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 boom. Tesla just drop, 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 drop. And our phone just pinging us, alert, Tesla dropped to this price, alert, Tesla dropped to this price. And on my last Tesla video, that's what I was talking about, how I was saying, man, that is so beautiful to see it play out the way that we wanted. We were patient, we waited, okay, and Tesla just came down to all the lows that we wanted. Now, here we are. It has dropped down 266. We had our last alert we had set at 207. And I said, you know, we got this alert set down here, but it might not hit that. That might have been the low. 215 for the you know, as far as the most recent time frame, what's going to go on now for the next few months. That 215, that could have been it. Because zooming in on the daily, okay, what's happened now? Uh-oh. You see what I'm saying? All that red pain and suffering, everybody's selling off their shares. They think Tesla's going to zero, and then it comes down to 217. Magically, what does it do? It starts moving up. And you can see those little drawings that we had made over here of what would happen now that it's kind of hanging out. And sure enough, it's making a little move up. I'm not surprised one bit. Price could very easily go back up to 350. All right. No problem at all with that kind of price action. See, this, when you look at it like really zoomed out like this, okay, and you see, oh, well, man, Tesla was doing so good, it got up to 488. And then what happened the past 2 months? Essentially since the inauguration day, okay, what happened? It comes down. 488 to 217. It lost 50% of its value. And you're looking at yourself like, oh man, I'm just going to sell this garbage. No, it's not you, my friend. It's because you held on to it. All right. When it started making a low over here, you should have got out. It's that simple. At the very worst, 350 should have been your selling point. I would have rather sold at 350 than sold at 220. But how many people you think sold at 350? None. People were selling at 275, 260, 250, 220 because it was fear. And they were selling, they were doing the opposite of what you're supposed to do. You think that professional traders and investors were selling 260, 250, 220? No. They were buying that because they know that it was a healthy pullback. All right? And all this is, generally, it's what I consider, in my book, I call the round trip. Okay? That's what I coin it. You know, I have my own coin term. That's the only term I haven't heard anybody else say that in YouTube. So I'm just going to go ahead and coin that right now, the round trip. And that's what it did. Over here, consolidation, round trip, back to consolidation. All right? It's only coming back and visiting that old friend that it was at before. But Tesla on the daily, showing a little bit of life. Only thing I don't like right here is if you check this out, this is like a two-edged sword here, double-bladed sword here. You have a little gap right here. All right. Well, there's a gap. What does that mean? That means that price, as the market opened, it just gapped up. It just started up here. It didn't even smoothly go up there. It just started up there. So what that entails a lot of times is that a lot of gaps, they tend to be filled. But The reason gaps are like a how do I say the term? I guess a double edge. I don't know. There's a term to that. But the reason that the gaps can be dangerous is because when they first see a gap, okay, I'm telling you from a trader's perspective, when you first see a gap, your first instinct is, okay, we're going to go fill that gap up. But you're not thinking about the fact of what price is doing now, okay? Price is pushing. You don't want to put your trading plan on filling a gap as price is pushing, okay? Now, if we're up here somewhere, okay, and then price kind of starts pulling back a little bit, and this gap is still there, not filled yet, that is when in your mind it's best to start saying, okay, the gap will be filled. So you start letting the gap be your take profit. A lot of times that's what I use for a take profit, is I'll have a gap as my take profit, because you know that there's a lot of orders there to get filled. So go ahead and let them get filled and I'll close my position. I'm playing the opposite of how everyone else is playing. Just think about this in your trading tenure. If you've been trading for any period of time, what if you had just done the opposite of everything that you did up until this point? Think about it. You would have been propelled to greatness in your trading career, especially on a lot of swing trades, okay? Now, on scalping trades, that's not the case. That's a different story, because in my humble opinion, it wouldn't have mattered on my scalping trades if I did do the opposite or not on a lot of the trades I've taken in my career. Because whether I was going buy or sell, the mere fact that on scalping opportunities, if I had a point where the market could take money from me, okay, the algorithm would have tried to fill that, okay? Because their priority number one is to take the money from people. How do they do that? What are they looking for? They're looking for stop loss points and liquidation levels, okay? So by having a stop loss and a liquidation level within reach, the market's gonna get you. It's that simple, okay? Tesla is looking gorgeous right now. Congrats if you had been eyeballing that 220 level. It's a beautiful buy right there. Beautiful buy. Let me take a quick peek at Dollar General. I was curious about that because it's just been consolidating here at 82. Very nice. See? Now what is Dollar General doing? It's looking like it wants to try and climb its way out of there. One point of interest that I see, the way I look at the markets on Dollar General, is this candle right here. That candle right there. Why does that interest me? It started at 121 and closed at 81, okay? So that singular week, Dollar General dropped from $120 a share to $80 a share. That took a lot of people by surprise. So what happens a lot of times when I see this singular giant boom candle and then a lot of goofy looking consolidation down here, I've seen this play out time and time again. I've seen this play out 8 out of 10 times. I'm telling you, my friends, this is just my humble opinion. This is not financial advice. This is just how I've seen the market play out. At the very least, what it likes to do. At the very least, when it's doing this ugly consolidation and you have this giant push down, the recovery is just as quick, because after all this ugly consolidation, boom, boom, and it just left everybody in the dust, and it made that round trip. I'm telling you, the market loves to do that. It loves to do that because, number one, people that are short from up here and they're down here in the money, okay, and they're like, yeah, we're looking good. They're holding on to their trades. For what? I don't know. The second coming? Who knows what they're holding on to for? They got a nice giant big move. Close your position. You can't ask for a better short than that. They have those still open. And then down here, when you have this goofy consolidation, okay, on how it just keeps wiggling down, wiggle down, wiggle down, wiggle down, wiggle down, wiggle down, stop people out, stop people out, stop people out. What that's doing is that's telling me that there's buyers down here, and everybody keeps buying Dollar General, losing, buying Dollar General, losing, buying Dollar General, losing, because they all want Dollar General to go back up, but they're not giving their trades room enough to breathe. So it just keeps punishing them, punishing them, punishing them, and then bam, it'll move up, and then they'll start buying in, and then it might do one more quick punish, take out all that money, and then boom, leave them in the dust. That is like a high probability scenario of how price action moves. I'm just telling you from personal experience. Right now, looking at this right now, I'm tempted to go ahead and put a buy order down here at 66.50 with a sell order at 119. Simply because of how it's looking right now. It's just punishing people that are trying to get in on a buy on Dollar General. Everybody knows it's a decent value right now. You're not buying the all-time high of $2.50. You're buying at a discount, okay? No, it's not $1 a share, but it's $80 a share, $75 a share. You know, at the very least, you're not buying the all-time high. So over time, if you're of the belief that Dollar General is going to be around for years to come, you know that the price of their value of their stock will go up over time. So this is a discounted price. And there's people trying to get in right now. But they're going to buy in at $80, and then price is going to wick down to $65, and they're going to get all their alerts on their phone. Dollar General just dropped 18%. Oh, man, maybe it is going to $30 a share. Let me go ahead and close. The moment they close that at $65 a share at a loss, I'm telling you, my friends, price loves to punish them by making that move up. Right now, I'm sticking to this game plan, psychological, past experience game plan on Dollar General. This is how I view Dollar General playing out personally. One, from the psychological aspects of traders, and two, from past experience of seeing this same kind of pattern play out over and over again. Okay? No, I'm not looking for it to rip up to 250 all-time high, 280, 300. No. All I'm looking for it is to recover this candle right here. I'm telling you, if I get in on a buy, 70, 65, even today, 80, if it comes up to 119, I'm out. I'm closing it. That's a gorgeous move. Even if you bought it at $80 and it goes up to 119, that's 50%. That's 49% on one stock, one particular move. You're not happy with that? You have got to be happy with the moves that the market gives you. So that's all I got for today. Tesla looking great. Dollar General, this is a key thing. I'm telling you, I've seen this before. This is just how I see it. It's kind of getting me a little pumped, to be quite frank with you. This is a beautiful setup to myself, but it's only how I envision the market. It's not how you should trade the market. You should only trade the market how you see the market. You know, that's kind of why I'm starting this Discord. Because I'll be frank, I've been in many trading groups in my career. I've seen so many traders, okay? And there's so many missing elements on all of these groups. The majority of all these groups is, this is the way to trade. You do it like this, you'll be successful. That's it. I'll talk about it if you ever join my group, but I'll tell you why that doesn't work. And it's actually kind of simple. You know, I talk about this on my personal YouTube channel. It's simple because not everyone thinks the same. Don't ask me why I'm whispering at that when I'm telling you that. But that is a cold, hard fact of life that you gain with experience and wisdom. Is you find out that different people have different perspectives and they think differently. The same is applied to the marketplace. Why do you think there's thousands of people using thousands of different ideas and strategies making money from the market? Because it comes down to perspective. And having an open discussion on finding out what works for you is far more valuable, excuse me, than any one particular style. Okay? Because it's taken me 4 years to finally figure out what's starting to work for me. So by having me as your friend, I can help you limit that down to figure out what's working for you. Because if something is not working, you have to stop and you have to figure out what works for your mindset. It doesn't matter what everybody else is doing. It doesn't matter what everybody else is using. You are not them. You don't have their mindset. How you envision the market isn't the same as how everybody else is, okay? You have to think about that. Keep that in your mind. You are coming from a different approach. So I love everybody. I will post the link in the Discord in this video, and we will talk to everybody on the next video. Please like and subscribe. Tell me what you think. Love, hate, it's all good. I love it just the same. Give me comments. And hopefully tomorrow we will go over dollar yen, because I see some beautiful ideas coming to fruition on dollar yen. You know, that's our kryptonite. It's a love-hate relationship with dollar yen, but it's there. And I will talk to everybody later. Peace.